Record.
Warning.
Pause.
What you are about to see is virtual reality, but not everything is virtual. The love we have for one another is 100% real.
Hey everybody, good morning. It is like Saturday morning, and sorry to say it, guys, we're heading over to sorry, I'm sick. Hold on. Excuse me. Sorry. We're heading over to Children's Hospital. Aurora just suffered a really bad bout of seizures. She was okay. She was laying in bed and she woke up really fussy, so I came in there to check on her. Brought her with me and Lindsay, and then I noticed that she was kind of fidgety, so I look over and she's having a seizure. So here we go again, guys. I'm really stressed out because, this is so scary. I've got a lot to do. We have a church dinner tomorrow. I don't know if that's going to happen or not because of what's going on. And I mean, it'll happen. I just don't know if we'll be able to be there because of, I just don't know right now. It's very much unknown. We have a lot going on with Izzy and just, it's a mess. And I've been sick. So I feel like crap right now. Excuse me. If you hear me doing that, I'm sorry. I have some kind of bronchial infection, so I'm going to sound like absolute shit. Sorry. I mean crap. Sorry. Anyway, so we're headed over to the hospital for Aurora. They took her, and this is so hard, you guys. So hard. This is not the first time we dealt with this, you guys. This is the second, actually third time. Excuse me. She wanted my mom to ride in the ambulance with her, so we're just gonna follow her over. They were gonna fly her, but they couldn't get one here fast enough but she really needed to go, like, now. Okay, so I stopped and got gas, and we're headed over to hook up with Aurora. So she wanted Nana to ride with her, and so Nana is in the, ambulance with her. And so we're heading over to hook up with her. They still have not gotten the seizures under control yet. She's still having them, from what they told us. Richard knows a few of the EMTs, and so does Lindsay, because, one of our sons works with the fire department and EMT, so we're really struggling with this. This is really hard because this is not the first time Aurora's had this issue. This is not the second time. This is the third time, because the first time she had it, we were living where we used to live. Last time she had it down here, and now here we go again. So it's like, and insurance is not paying for a lot of Aurora's medical stays. They're not paying for that. We have to. And it's difficult. And I'm sick, you guys. I have a bronchial infection of some kind. We don't know really what it is exactly. It's not COVID. I was tested for COVID. It's not COVID, but as you can tell, I'm not where I should be. But she's my child. I'm not going to leave her. I mean, I'm not contagious, but I'm not going to leave her either. She's my kid. So here I am driving down to, to the hospital to be with her. They wanted to take her to Des Moines because they have some seizure specialists there. And that's what she needs to see, is a seizure specialist. Not just a neurologist, but an epileptologist, because her epilepsy is so rare and so out of control. They think she may have Dravet syndrome, and if she does, oh god, guys, we have one other child with Dravet syndrome, and it's stressful sometimes. It really is. So, Alonzi's mom was watching the kids, and Rich's parents, and all that. So, Dad is with us, heading over to the hospital to be with Aurora. But it's just hard, you guys. This is not our first rodeo. This is our third, and it's so scary. It gets scary every time when she has these, because they're really bad. Like, they're not like your typical seizure. They're her turning blue or whatever. And so here we go. This is not our first rodeo, y'all. Hey guys, so here we are with Aurora. She is not doing that well. She's still having a lot of seizures. It's very, very tough right now. When we got here, they still actually had her in the ER. They were still trying to stabilize her. And that's her oxygen going off. She needs more oxygen. Hi, baby. It's okay, my love. It's okay, honey. And, they just basically told us, we do think she has Dravet syndrome. We met with the epileptologist. For God's sake, this darn monitor. Okay, guys, update on Aurora. We're in ICU, because they could not get the seizures to stop. They did say to us that she does have Dravet syndrome. I don't know how to take that for her. They basically said she would have to be on 4 different medications to keep it at bay, and that doesn't really stop the seizures. It just keeps them calmer, like keeps her from having so many of them. But for a child like her to have to go through this every few months, it's hard, because she just went through this, as you guys know, a few months ago, and when we first moved here, this happened. So it's hard for her to go through this again and again and again like this. Hi, Buggy. You're okay, honey. Almost got you. You're okay. You're okay, honey. So kind of touching her through the bed, kind of tapping her, touching her hand. Hey guys, so it's in the evening. So she's doing a little bit better. They finally get the seizures under control. She's still kind of tired and still not very happy. She kind of had a meltdown a little bit. Get down, cat. So she's doing okay. The family got to see her a little bit. She's more awake now. And she's still not quite sure what happened. She doesn't really know. But they started her on, she's on 4 different meds now. She's on Depakote, Abbreviact, Epidiolex, and Tegretol. So hopefully with these 4, they're gonna try imported meds. If this doesn't work, they're gonna try imported medication, because she is traumatized by hospitals now. She hates hospitals, and she gets upset about it and starts crying and get a lot of meltdowns from this. So we're trying to resolve it best we can, huh, Buggy? They're changing her IV bag. Hey guys, it is late Saturday evening. She's doing really good. They have got her off the vent. She is doing really well on just oxygen now. You guys, it was really traumatizing because, especially for the other kids, we've seen this before, so, we know what to expect, but the other kids don't. Especially, our new ones don't really know. So it's hard for them, and they cried a lot. James just was not himself. I had Jackie, our daughter, make some stuff for the homecoming for tomorrow because she still needs a lot of support right now, so, we're gonna, I may go by there for a minute to say hi, but I can't leave Aurora right now. She needs me here. She needs her daddy here. We really don't leave her at all. Hi, baby. So sleepy. A small seizure. Yep, it's a small seizure. Hey, honey, you okay? Okay. Hey, guys, so... she is doing better. Happy welcome to early Sunday morning. She's doing better. It is on 3 o'clock on Sunday morning. She has not had a seizure in 2 hours. Praise God. She's sleeping peacefully. We're not, but she is. That's the most important part. She is. So, now
Twitter.
Sleeping.
At Dragon's Cave Space.
So it's about 4:30 in the morning, and she's doing a lot better. The meds are starting to take effect. She's still not very happy. She's still having a lot of meltdowns and just not very happy little girl. But she's doing pretty good though. They still have her on BiPAP and oxygen because she was having a lot of trouble breathing due to the seizure. But she's so much better than she was. They basically told us that most people with Dravet syndrome don't live long, but because of the fact she has a very good epileptologist, that she could. One thing they did suggest was us moving to Colorado so she could get the cannabis that people give for seizures. Because you cannot do that here, period. You cannot have that here because unfortunately the dosage she would need is not legal enough yet. So that's a problem, but we're gonna discuss it and see what to do, because if that is the place we need to be, I don't like all the snow and stuff Colorado has, but if that can save our child, so be it. They also talk about doing a neuropace on her, because that seems to help with some of the seizures, but, we're discussing it. We think that the neuropace might be something we could do. We really want to help her to get better, because it has helped, it has caused some issues with developmental delays and things like that, so it's difficult when you have a child that has the problems that she does, because in some states they don't offer much hope, except for medications and brain surgery, so, gotta do what's best for them, but, hey, Boo-Bug. Hey, baby, you waking up a little bit? Mommy's coughing, sorry, honey. So, they do think that she's use oxygen at home when she has a seizure, even if it's not a real bad seizure, because the fact that she has had so many that her oxygen gets low, so they will be prescribing oxygen for her and a BiPAP for her. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, you guys. Yikes. Hey guys, it's Sunday morning at about 7:45. We are heading home, you guys. With our child, we are heading home. She's doing good. She's on her meds and she's doing great. We're still having to think about what our options are. She has to go Monday back again to see the doctor. If she has any more seizures, then we have to go back immediately. We don't have a choice. She has to go back to Des Moines. So that's what's going on. So anyway, that's what's going on, you guys. So we're heading back to the house. And she said she does want to go to the homecoming. So that's good. But I'm a little concerned because I don't want to overdo things. I want to keep her calm. So we'll see.
YouTube. Now,
anyway.
Talks 44 a.m. in ASMR. YouTube. Now.
Anyway, guys. So we did not end up going to homecoming because I didn't feel comfortable with it because she's still having little small seizures, but they still let her go. So we are just kind of debating on whether we should go back. So we decided we're not going to go to the homecoming. We're just going to stay in a hotel in Des Moines because I don't want to take any chance of her having another seizure and have to go back. So we're staying over here in Des Moines. We're going to stay here until we see the doctor on Monday because I just don't want to take any chances. I really don't. She needs calm and rest. Yeah, that's what she needs. So, we're heading over to our Airbnb for a couple of days, right, Aurora? Yeah. Our friends and family are going to join us, and we're just going to relax and try to do things that are nice for that she likes, and then on Monday morning we'll go to the doctor and decide what to do from there. The neuro place is a good idea, but that's not going to help the seizures a lot. She needs more than that. So I got to talk to Lonzy about it. He said we would discuss it when we could talk about it. We discuss it. So I got to talk to him because I don't do anything without talking to him. I just don't do that because that's not how I am. That's not who I am. That's just not who I am. I always check with my husband first. And, that's the way I was raised. That's the way he was raised. So, way it goes. Anyway, we're going to take a little Aurora over here to the hotel. She's going to take a little nap. And we might go swimming for a little bit. I don't know. Right now, there's so many unknowns with her. There's so many. Yeah. Okay, hi guys. So she's fussy, so I'm taking her for a ride. With the family. Oh, God. Our family was out here. I almost dropped the dang phone. Our family was out here. And our church brought us some homecoming food that Aurora likes and everything, so it was good. Callie insisted on being here as well, so all the family is here. All our kids are over here with us, so luckily the B&B we're at is big enough for that, so that's good. So we got back Monday morning for an EEG and MRI to see how she's doing. I don't think that the meds alone are going to be the one thing that's going to help her because based on things I've read about Dravet syndrome, they need a lot of things to help with their seizures. we are going to try to control some of it with diet. But the problem with that is, you can't control all of it with diet. It has to be a lot more than just dieting. It has to be, the meds and also any other things we choose to do that will work. So I just checked and no, we cannot even get the cannabis that she needs here at all. They said no. So that's going to be a serious problem because, they can't prescribe it at all here anymore. So I don't know what we're going to do. I honestly don't because we just moved here. But if it helps our kids, we have to do something. I don't want to lose our daughter. I really don't. And it's got something good I'm clumsy about. We have a choice between Colorado or California, basically. Or we could go to Washington, which I don't know about Washington because I just don't know. There's some other states that I have, like Maine. You can get it in Maine. You'd have to move there to get it. Because you can't just go buy cannabis and bring it back here. You just can't do that. Even for medical use, you can't do it here in Iowa. So no, we can't even get it medically here for her, so that's going to be a problem. And we do know that when we were living where we used to live, James did well with cannabis, and now we took him off, he's having more seizures again, so that's something we're going to have to talk about. I prefer to move somewhere warmer that's going to have really good insurance for autism, and also for medical needs, but I don't know. We're going to have to talk about it. But, I mean, if Colorado's the place, then we'll go to Colorado. If it's, California, then it's California. We'll just have to see what's best for our child and our family, because Extreme, he's not good either, so we'll have to see. I'll talk to him tomorrow about it and see what he says, because, virtually we could leave.
Messages. Now, Seth Bethea. If I'm going to come up there on Wyall's, I will need the info, or if y'all just want to come up on mine. I'm pretty sure y'all have Wyall's accounts in the server info array.
Okay, sorry. Anyways, so yeah. It's just difficult, you guys, because there's so much.
Messages. Now, Seth Bethea. I'm fine with whatever y'all want to do. Just let me know.
Okay. Anyways, so, we have some talking to do, because if this medication will help her, if medically cannabis could help her, then we've got to do what we have to do for her. But also we have to find a place that has really good, super good insurance for medical and autism makes sense. And that's the thing. And I also want to find a good patch of land that's going to be not drought worthy, but also not freezing our butts up all the time. So it's a balance, you guys. It really is a balance. It may end up being California because we have family there. We have a house there too, but it's not as good as this one is. But we're just looking at a bigger one because our family's so huge. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys go for the day. I will talk to y'all later. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry it's been a while. I've been very sick and not well. So anyway, love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Good Monday morning, everybody. We are at the doctor for Aurora. I did not record much on Sunday. I was just I was spent. Because when you think about all the things that we do for our children, all the things that come with all this, it's just crazy. I was just tired. I just crashed out. I went to sleep, and Aurora went to sleep. And then she slept for a good 6 hours. I mean, she slept. You okay, honey? You're okay, baby. She slept, and that was good because she needed sleep, so, she slept. So, she's doing okay right now. She did have a couple of seizures, but nothing outrageously crazy happened, but she's okay. She's fussy right now because she don't want to be here again. Yeah, she's fussy because she don't want to be here, but we're making it, huh, kiddo? But she didn't have too much yesterday. She had a couple of seizures, but nothing earth-breaking or earth-shattering, as I call it, but she did have a couple of them, huh? Yeah, she's not a happy little baby right now. She's just not happy. She doesn't want to be here again, and she wants to be, where she wants to be, which is in her own home and happy and in her bed, right? Yeah. She's just not happy right now. But we have to be here to see the doctor.
CBS Sports. Now. Speech off.
We have to be here to see the doctor and everything, so.
YouTube. Now, Lisa's Littles. Disney Monday and Cheeky Monkey Monday.
Yeah.
Attachment.
It's just crazy right now. Things are just nuts. Ew, someone's coughing over there. That scares me. So we have, a lot of appointments for her. A couple things I want to tell you all about is there's a lot going to be happening in the next few weeks here on our channel. And a lot of it is going to be, there's a lot of things I've got to talk to you guys about that I have not discussed. And a lot of it is mental reasons I haven't discussed it, because mentally I've had a hard time, grasping all this and understanding all of it, so. Okay, she just had a little bit of seizure. She's okay. Hey, Rory. You're okay, honey. We just went to see Chantel and Seth and the baby because they're still here in the NICU. Baby's doing a lot better. I'll have her do an update tonight if she feels like it. She's been kind of down. For the worst, we got some kind of hard news, so I will have her, if she can, update, but she's doing great. There was a diagnosis she did get, and we also are here. Anyways, so, we're just dealing with a lot right now, with her situation. There's a diagnosis coming. We don't know if it's Dravet syndrome or if it's Lennox-Gastaut, because Rich thinks it might be Lennox-Gastaut syndrome because the meds they've been trying on for Dravet doesn't work. It's not kicking it. But so I have no idea. We're gonna go through an MRI to find out for sure what she has, and they should have told us a long time ago. But we're talking about a very small hospital where she was born. Ow. And when we were going to the children's hospital where we used to live, they didn't really care what was wrong with Aurora. They just said, well, she has seizures. She's fine. She just has seizures, So we're just waiting to see the doctor, huh, baby? Hey, guys, so we're home. For right now, anyways. Okay, a few updates to let you know. And I'm sorry it's been so long since I've actually recorded a vlog. I've been sick, like I told you in the post. I have been really sick. Like, I had a really, getting over it, real severe bug. Well, sometime where I was coughing. That was all I was doing, was coughing like a psycho. Just, but anyway, still coughing like a psycho, apparently. Anyway, so a couple updates to tell you. We have to move, you guys, and we do not want to, but because of the medication that Aurora needs, we have to. The state we're staying in does not allow her to have any kind of medical CBD. There are some states that do, but the state does not allow it. So, that's a serious problem for us because we just moved here a few months ago. So it's like, okay, really? We hit obstacles the day we moved here, but we're really hitting them. So, they will not touch it. They said no, flat out no. So, it's frustrating, you guys. It really is frustrating because when you have a child with this kind of medical issue, and we did find out it is Lennox-Gastaut syndrome. She has a very serious case of it. a couple things I didn't talk about because mentally I just had a hard time talking about it was she now has a feeding tube. Because she was not able to swallow safely anymore. She also has a tube in her neck because she can't breathe very well. So that's temporary. You know, when they fix the problem with her seizures, she'll probably get better anyway back. But right now, it's not been good. Her airway is not good, and her swallow techniques are just not. Excuse me, not working well. So she now has a G-tube and a trach. So that was not the plan. That happened when I was just getting back from being out of town. It was sudden. They basically said, you know, we have to do it now. She has no good airway right now because she's refluxing so much. And where she's seizing so bad, her airway is no longer safe. So I'm like, oh crap, here we go again. More stuff we don't know anything about or how to handle. Luckily, Peter already has this issue, and he also is just recently being diagnosed with Linux cancer as well. So this is not our first rodeo, but it's like, oh god, what more is this poor kid gonna have to go through? So right now she's in a hot tub for a bit. She's enjoying that. It's not real super hot because I don't want her to have seizures, so I'm just letting her put her feet in for a little bit, you know. But because of the issues that we're having with all of the things going on with our kids not getting medical nursing. Like, you're supposed to get 24-hour nursing for her, especially for her and Peter. And Michael took his out of it. So we're not getting 24-hour nursing for either one of them. Oh, excuse me again. Lord. Supposedly, in California, we will get full nursing care. I don't know. I've seen some pretty scary situations, but hopefully, because we're going to be moving to a small town, but not too small. And they don't have Wegmans there, which sucks, a big one, but, you know, they do have Target, which is nice, and they also have literally a couple other grocery stores and things that we can go to. So no Wegmans, which makes me sad, but you know, and we're gonna have to give up our doctors we love. But Aurora's doctor actually is from there, and he's moving back down there. He's like, you know, I'll take care of her if you want to move her down there. I will take care of her. I will continue to see her and do her seizure meds and continue, because I'm familiar with her. And I said, well, okay, let me talk to Lonzy about it. So we had a long talk about it last night, and I lost it because, you know, this is hard. This is not an easy situation, guys. This is really hard. I air fry pretty soon because baby's going to be getting off work. But, you know, this is not an easy situation. This is very hard because we just moved here not long back. And now we're having to uproot our kids again. But, you know, we have to because of what our kids need. You know, Daniel could use the Epidiolex, which, by the way, wrong typo. Okay, it is not Epidiolex they're giving her. It is Abbreviact and Zonogrand and Depakote for right now. They have to import one of her meds that she needs, and then the other one we can't use until we're down where we're going to be. So, we were trying to get on Epidiolex, didn't work out. So, most Linux gastro patients can get it. Our sweet daughter cannot get it. So, here we go again, the fight to save our kids. So, this is the place I go sometimes when things are just hard. I didn't talk about Aurora's issues that she was having because a lot of it was just too difficult at the time to talk about it. And it's like, you know, I don't people thinking, wow, another trach kid? No. You know, we have to do what's best for her and for all the other kids. You know, it's best for Lonnie 3, and we're going to be moving to a small town called Tulare, California. It's a friend of mine lives not far from there. She was like right there. The problem is that some of the doctors my kids go to will be like, I don't know, quite a ways away. About 4 hours away. We would actually probably have to stay the night for some of them, because especially the epileptologist is in San Diego. Now, some of them are in Fresno, but most of it is, for Aurora.
Facebook. Coffee with friends. Marvin Manchetta's posted in Coffee with Friends. Speech off.
So, with Aurora's issues that she has, we'd have to stay overnight. We'd have to drive there, stay overnight, and go to the doctor the next day. Same with a lot of our kids that need an epileptologist. So people are probably gonna say, well, why won't you move to San Diego? Well, because for one, we don't want to be in the middle of a city. We want to be kind of out in the country because we have a homestead, farm, and stuff down here in the dock. Sorry, it feels good to be down here on the dock for a minute. Lonzy is working, so I'm just down here. Aurora's laying down for a nap, and her nurse, which we're paying for right now, is there with her right now. So I'm kind of taking a little break from everything. I don't know how things are gonna go. I'm kind of scared. We had thought about New York because there's good insurance there too. But I don't know that they could get the CBD meds that she needs. It takes a special type of medication to treat Lennox-Gastaut syndrome. It takes a special type of med to treat it. I don't know. There's a lot that our kids are going to need. The epidemics that she needs, we can't get here. And I'm not going to risk any law breaking. I'm not going to do that. Do we love our place right here? Yes, of course we do. Yeah, I can sit here right on the dock and just fish right here. I love that. Am I going to miss it? Of course I will. But the kids don't know yet. But Kylie was saying, if we ever move again, can we move to California so I can go to Knott's Berry Farm and a couple other places? I'm like, we'll talk about it, but I wasn't dreaming of even thinking about moving again. The place we're looking at has full accessibility. Very nice place out in the country a little bit. It's near Wakena. It's really, really nice. So I'm emotionally struggling right now with the whole thing because the truth is, moving is going to take time. With all the stuff we have, we've got no problem moving. That's not going to be a problem. We've already got the people lined up to do it. It's going to take time to adjust to it because, unfortunately, it's just going to take time. But the one thing I do like about California, they have Trader Joe's, so yay! We don't have that here. You have to go quite a ways to go to Trader Joe's here. But we don't really want to move. This is not something we want to do, but our children with severe types of epilepsy or other conditions, you have to do what you have to do for them. You have to take care of their needs. And this is my Lonzy's fight for our children, for their needs. And unfortunately, it's a big one. James's seizures came back when we were living in LA years ago, back when he was young. We were living in LA. And when we lived there, the seizures weren't so bad because we were able to give, again, his medication he needs for that. But because we moved here, and our other residence we used to live in back a few months ago before we moved here, this is not our idea of paradise, moving across the state so much. We don't like to have to move again. We really don't like it. But you know what, guys? We have to do what we have to do for our kids. This is our fight for the kids. We thought about Colorado, and it's beautiful there. We love it there. But it gets too cold in the winter there, and we want to go to the beach, so I was like, babe, what about California? And he's like, well, honey, yeah, I like California, And our friend Thumpy's like, well, yeah, we can get you good insurance out here. They have Medi-Cal, they have other insurances our kids can get. The nursing can be a little difficult at times, but from what she said, it's pretty good. Yeah. Luckily, the doctors that our kids need are in the network, so that's good. Jonathan, is starting to have a lot more seizures now, too, and he wasn't having any. Well, now he's had 4 in the space of 1, week. So, and then Aurora had that little situation a couple nights ago, so it's like, oh my gosh, really? Do you have to do this to me? Do you have to refuse my kid his medication he needs? But they said no. So we did fight it. It didn't do well for us. We ended up in more trouble than we wanted to be. So we're doing what we have to do for our kids. If it means moving out of state again, then we will. Do I like it? No way, I hate it. But, this is our dream home. We love this house. We're still going to keep it. We're still going to be here sometimes.
Dropbox, app, folder shared with you. Wait for it, Junior invite. You can edit the folder, Ray and Monkey.
Okay. Anyway. I love you guys so much, and I thank you for being here with us. It's just been a hard couple of weeks. I just don't want to talk about it because, obviously, it's been difficult and mentally very draining. Hey guys, so I'm fixing to cook dinner and everything. You guys, I am struggling with this whole move thing. I know we have to do it, because I know it has to be done. I get that, but I am struggling with this whole thing. Because I know, without a doubt, that there's going to be hard times. It's going to be some really hard stuff, and unfortunately, there's not a thing that I can do to make it any better. I'm just going to buck up and go with it. A lot of this move is going to depend on getting everything done. We already got movers. Triton's already, praise God, our son Triton, who has a company called Trimed, which covers a lot of the kids' medications. It doesn't cover it, but he delivers them. He is doing whatever it takes to get us moved. So I'm air frying some chicken rings. I've already got some potatoes done. I'm making some collard greens. I already got the collard greens on the stove going for maybe when he gets home, because he'll be home soon. I'll admit that I dawdled today because I was just so I was so overwrought mentally. I was like, really, how much more can my child take? How much more can we do for her? So I'm struggling. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very much struggling right now with this whole thing. Because our daughter is sick. She's very sick. And the diet, we had her on the ketogenic diet. It helped for a while, but with Lennox-Gastaut syndrome or Dravet syndrome, it's not easy to treat. So this is the Cuisinart air fryer. We have the Cosori and the Cuisinart here. And the Philips. Hello. We also have a Philips over there, which we use sometimes too, but I'm using the Cuisinart thanks to my friend Ray, who made this sound for me. Good stuff. Let's see, he doesn't have a YouTube channel working yet, but hopefully he will soon, because he does a really great job. Great cook too. Anyway, so, it's just difficult because when you have a child that has all these maladies and you don't know how to help the child, except for to give her a medication that could save her life, and that medication cannot be processed here at all. It's hard. And I feel so sorry for her because, here she is struggling daily to overcome obstacles. She has CP, she has seizures, she has speech difficulties now. I'm also going to make some hot dogs. For Kyle, I don't know, not for Kyle, Bodie and Aurora, because Aurora likes. If I cut her hot dogs up, she can eat them if I'm careful with it, and I cut it up, she can eat it. But again, her swallow mechanism isn't working very well because of all the seizures destroying her brain. They're destroying her brain. And because they're destroying her brain, we have to fight to save her. She's young enough, we can fight to save her. And I will do whatever it takes to do that. If it takes us moving to California, which is not what we planned, all this is not what we planned, but you know what? Hey, life gives you life-altering decisions. You have to be the strong enough one to say, okay, where do I go from here, Lord? That's what we try to do. Does it suck? Of course it does. But, as the kids, they now know, they pointed out, well, Mom, we can go to the beach every day if we wanted to. We could go to the beach. We could go to Disneyland. We could go to Knott's Berry Farm. We could go, and I'm like, you're right. And they are right. Of course they are, Kylie walks up to me and hugs me and goes, Mommy. He goes, it's okay. We have to do what we can to save our kids. My sister and brothers, and me, we have to do what we can to save our kids. And if it means going to California to save them, to give them the medication they need, then let's do it. I'll help. It's going to be okay. He hugged me while I cried. Because I have cried. I can't tell you how much over this because it is a difficult situation. When you factor in all the things we've done to improve this place and to make it where we want it to be, it sucks. When you think about all the things we've done here, all the planting we've done, all the, we had to plant late because it was snowing, but all the planting we've done, all the dreaming that Lonzie and I've done, down by the docks. When you think of all those things.
YouTube. Now, Dallas Neo. Noise ambient. Dynamic drop. Downward shift. Noise masking. Attachment.
It sucks. It really sucks. And I hate it because, it's not going to happen right this second. Because it's going to take time to get all the stuff we have to do done legal-wise. The doctors, legalizing the medication she needs, and getting her house down there the way we want it. Luckily, our house is a lake house, so it's nice. It's really, really nice. It's got a man-made lake on it, so that's good. It is a big property, which is what we wanted. And the guy who owned it already planted crops down there, so that's good. But it sucks because at the same time, we're leaving a place we love. We're leaving a place that we've wanted to move to for a long time, that we worked hard to get, and we're having to do that. And that's really difficult. We're having a lot of second thoughts about it. We're like, what do we do? We can't just stay here and let our child die, but at the same time, it's like, this is not what we were hoping for. We were hoping that, we could go and be here a long time because it's what our dream was. But you can't go on that. When you have a child with a very serious illness, you can't think about you. You have to think about their child and what they need. So I just checked again. It is illegal in Iowa to have the medication, the Epidiolex medication that she needs, and a lot of our kids need. So, am I upset about this? Of course I am. Well, cool. Why wouldn't I be? This is my kid. Hello, talking thing. Anyway, so once he's on his way home from work, he's exhausted. He had a very long day today. They had a lot of coverage to do because there's some weather coverage they had to take care of because Harlan had some weather issues. And my city I'm from had some weather issues, so we had to cover that, and he had to cover. There was a lot. But he's on his way home to try to get dinner ready so we can have dinner and Bible time with the kids. And it's just, there's so much to go into all this, you guys. I'm really trying really hard to stay focused and stay positive, because I know myself, if I don't stay positive, then I'm gonna be like crying. And I'm already very upset about this because our kids, they go to Concern, they go to day programs they love and they like a lot and they're enjoying, and who am I to disrupt that? But at the same time, there are some of our kids like Jamie and a couple others who could benefit from the meds that our kids can't get here. So, am I upset? Of course I am upset, because this is our livelihood, this is our home, this is our family. But I'm more upset about my child having seizures, like hundreds of seizures a week, and being stuck in the hospital again and again. That's what really upsets me. And it makes it worse that I can't stop the pain. Get down, cat. My cat's being a little bit stupid. Get down. Get down. I have to think about what our kids need. And I'm saying this over and over, sorry. Lonnie 3, he needs a place where he can, get out and do things that, that he likes to do. But, not my foot, not the right foot, kitty. Not the right foot, kitty, that's not good. All right, foot's hurt. I did something to it. Anyway, our kids need, nursing care. Our kids need the Lanterman Act. The California has a Lanterman Act. We don't have that here. In California, I could get, we have it on property down there, a care trailer for Jamie, Creed, Bethany, which Bethany don't want to do that. She's dead set against it, but I can get a care trailer for Bethany, Creed, Robbie. Sorry. Hold on, I gotcha. Anyway, I'm so tired because I didn't sleep last night. I was just all worried about Aurora. Hold on a second. So, knowing my kids the way I know them, I have to do what they need. And what they need is a place. They need a place that they can call home, that if they need medication, they can have it. But like I was saying, over there in Cali, good Lord, sorry. In Cali, and I should realize this before when we were living in LA, I can get a care trailer. Good Lordy, sorry y'all. I get a care trailer for them and have nurses or whatever watch it around the clock. Here, we can't do that here. The insurance said flat out, no, they're not going to cover that. It was not going to be covered because it wasn't something they felt they needed to do. They just said, and this is cruel, but they said, well, there are group homes, so that puts your kid in a group home. And that really boiled my egg. That really boiled my egg, because I'm thinking, what the heck? You're gonna tell me to put my child in a group home when I want to keep him home? So I'm thinking we're just gonna say I'm keeping it home. You're gonna provide the coverage our kids need. Like I said, we don't know how we're gonna do this. We're not sure how this is gonna work. We're scared because this means another move. Another virtual move from where we are now. And we really don't want to move. But we have to do what's best for the kids. And what's best for them is that we pack up our stuff and move our big virtual family to California. And I just hope that it works out because I can't mentally, I don't know how much more I can take because I don't. We just got a new little guy in today. His name is Scott. He has, severe maladies and he also has Linux pesto too. But, people say, well, why don't you just adopt no more kids, especially from these kids? That is not what our ministry is about. Our mission as a big virtual family is to adopt some virtual special needs kids. That is our mission, is to do that. And that is our dream. That was my real dream too. Didn't work out that way. So virtually I do. That is our dream. Whether it means that because one of them that we adopt is very sick and needs to move to a place where she can get the help she needs, then we're going to shut. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going through Aurora's papers, and this says right here, the medication that Aurora needs will not be insured here or covered here. And I'm going through Aurora's things, I'm going through Daniel's things. A lot of Daniel's meds that he needs is not covered. They're not covered because Daniel has a lot of maladies. He has a lot of medical delays, medical issues, and a lot of his medications are just not covered, unfortunately. Excuse me. Yeah, a lot of his meds that he needs are not covered. And unfortunately, it doesn't get any better, okay? Guys, it sucks. Michael's, ventilator, we had to pay for that. Because his vent was, and is, we're paying a rental on that right now until we can buy a ventilator. Or get, better insurance that will qualify it. We're paying $790 a month for that ventilator. But, he needs that ventilator, so of course we're gonna pay it. And luckily it's a mouthpiece vent because a trach vent costs a whole lot more than a mouthpiece ventilator does. Our trach vent costs over several thousand a month for that. And unfortunately, that's what Peter uses. Says ventilator coverage is not covered. So, this is something we deal with all the time. Something we do every day. That's the way it is, It's just life. Do we have big dreams? Of course we do. Do we have big, ideas? Of course. But we also have common sense, too. And unfortunately, common sense says we gotta do what we gotta do. So, we have a seizure log that we keep a listing of our kids' seizures in. I'm going through that now. Aurora has been the one that's had more because of the medication she needs. So Aurora's had more this time around than she usually would. But that's the way it is. So we just had dinner. That's for the kids and Lindsay and I dinner. And we had, a talk with the kids. Aurora was not happy. She was like, Mommy, I like it here. I'm like, I know you do, honey. But with the meds that you need. And I showed her, I'll show you the meds she's on now. I'll show you this in a second because I have to make her meds up anyway for the night. So, because she is on a ventilator, because she is on a feeding tube now for right now until we get it straightened out with her seizures, I'll have to show you how I make her meds up, but yeah. Okay, these are the meds that she's currently on. They're taping her off the other medications because they weren't working, so. She was on Depakote, Tegretol, and, Keppra. But I don't do Keppra. I don't think Kepra's a good idea for her because women tend to have issues with Keppra. So they took her off that, put her on React, which is fine. Then they had her on Tegretol and Depakote. But as you all know that have kids with special needs, some of those meds don't work. So now they have her on Abbreviact. And I said something wrong. I said Epidiolex. I meant Epitol. And Depakote Tegretol. The problem with this, This is Zonograde Depakote. Now, this right here is the diazepam. I can't talk. Diazepam she gets when she's having a seizure that you have to rescue her from. If it's a bad seizure, she gets the shot. Now, because of all this, these meds cost a fortune. All this right here costed us $800 right here. So, no. We dealt with it, but it did cost a fortune. So yeah, it's not an easy situation when you have children with situations like this. So, way it is, do what you gotta do, but it's a deal. Plus the other supplements we use, which is this right here, the Juice Plus that she needs. Vitamin C and calcium because she has a very low immune system, so we give her vitamin C and calcium. This is hard. This is not easy because us moving from where we love being to another whole different situation. Oh my God, you guys. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it right now. We got to because we gotta do for our kids, but it's so hard, you guys. One thing I'll tell you, these meds we keep locked up because some of them that our kids take are controlled substance. Narcissus baclofen he takes. His pain meds he needs when he's having a lot of bad pain. They're all controlled substance. Yeah, a lot of fun. Hey guys, so I'm heading to pick up meds and also to, there's a couple medications that Aurora needs. She's low on one of them, so I'll get it. Also, I need to pick up Jonathan from band. He's in a little band he goes to do stuff with, so I just picked him up. I'm picking up meds and then head back to the house. road is bumpy. Oh my god, you guys, this road is super bumpy. But, you know, we were talking about California with all the kids, and our daughter Chloe's like, well, I'm going to boarding school next year, so I'm not going to be there. You know, being a smart aleck, so Lonzie got really upset with her because she was being really mean to Aurora, talking about, it's because of her, we're going to move there. It's being difficult. Hello, cat. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. Oh, ow! Bite me, get on bite your back. My cat's with me, so she's biting me! Ah! You're hurting, you mutt. Ow! Snap! Anyways, so she was being hurt, and so we were like, well, we're going to boarding school, so you probably won't see us until the summertime, because we're going to boarding school. You'll probably see us when we have holidays and such, but we're going to boarding school, so we're not going to worry about moving to California except for going to the beach. So, you know, I was not happy with either one of them. I was just, like, shocked. And even Jackie's like, what did you say? Luna does not want to do boarding school. She said, no, I'm homeschooled next year. Please do not send me to boarding school. I'd rather be homeschooled. She's looking forward to California. She actually was like, Mom. You know, because she was our little nurse in the family. She's like, Mom, we have to do for Aurora and Daniel and James and them. Oh my God, seriously. So it was terrible. Ah! I'm in Avoca, picking up a couple things that we need. I got some boxes and things. I'm so tired, guys. I'm so sleepy. Anyway, knowing that we're going through, and Zoe pops up with, well, I'm going to private school, so I'm not going to worry about moving. That just, I mean, Lonzie was like, Zoe, Chloe, to your room now on the double. Though he said that made me laugh, but it wasn't funny. He meant it. So, yeah. So I'm heading back home now. I just picked up a few things we needed. Some shoes and stuff and boxes. And, you know, if they're not careful, ow! Son of a biscuit. If they're not careful, they may be having to stay with one of the uncles. And the uncles are very military. So they don't want to do that around one of them. I've already called Rich's brother, so they maybe stay with Uncle Jim because he lives up here, so. You know, we don't want to leave our family here. We don't want to leave anybody. But at the same time, you know, Aurora is our child. She does come first. So, she's been an ICU a few times since we've been here. You know, it's about time she has some fun. Whew. Hey guys, I'm home making popcorn for the kids. It's about time for the kids to go to bed. And myself, I am exhausted, you guys. I have to still fix up Aurora and Daniel's G-tubes. And rearrange Peter's vent for his trach. I have to do trach care. Bless you, Peter. I have to do trach care for him and Aurora. So all I can say is, you know, it's difficult. It really is. And I also have to find out where James, I think he's on the trampoline again. Get him ready for bed, get Aiden ready for bed. It's a lot, you guys, but I love my kids. I love what I do. But it's starting to break up a little bit. I'm still having a lot of bad moments where I can't breathe, but it's breaking up some. Anyway, get popcorn ready. Kids, about to give her medication. And Daniel has meds and all that, so, yeah. I've got to go get Daniel's medicine, Aurora's medicine, and I've got to look in their folders and see when the next appointment is, because oh Lord, I stink. Stepping on ducks. Excuse me. But I've got to get the formula done, get medications put through. Luckily, they only have G-tube, not GJ, because I knew the guy has a G2 as well, but yeah. Scott has not only a G2, but he also can't walk or move well, so yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm fixing the meds. This is what we do. And I never use, like, sink water. It's always purified water. So these right here are Aurora's meds. I've got Charlie in here, and I've got Daniel's meds over here. They thought they were going to have to do a GJ2 on Aurora, but praise God, no, they didn't. I'm glad they didn't, because that's difficult. The J2 is where they would go to the jejunum and actually give meds or should do that. So these are medicines that go into this port right here on the G-tube. You put that right into the G-tube and it helps. And Deanna gets phosphorus every day and calcium because his body gets weird. Now I've got Aurora on Cape Farms as well because it has turmeric in it and it's really good. It's vegan. So she has this one as well. And when we get moved, it'll have our Epidiolex in this too, along with other medications. Good job, Aurora. Good job. Good job, Daniel. All right. So this is how we do it. What we do. How it works every day. Anyway. I'm going to say goodnight. I hope you guys are all doing well and have a great night. I love y'all very much. I hope that you have a wonderful night. I will check in hopefully soon and let you know what is going on. Thank you so much for being here with us. And hope you got a crazy journey. Anyway, yeah.